it's about having a balance between that side of me and the other side of me, which is actually like I hate I hate describing myself, right? But if I was going to, if I was going to describe myself as the nice side of me is the most generous, loving, giving, patient. You know, I've got patience of a saint with people that I love.
I'm very impatient.
What's going down? What's going down? What's up, Charlie Rose? What's going down? Just playing around. Daniel M, what's up? Danny the Stinger Manny, what's going down? Well, I didn't see uh Justin fishing this morning, Daniel. So I didn't go down to Arkansas today. I'm getting ready for the get some of that moisture off the ground here. Let the sun, so I'm gonna cut the grass today. So watch the grass grow and cut the grass. You know, that's about it. How you doing, Daniel? Danny, how you doing? Charlie, how you doing? Hey, it's Justin. What's up, brother? Look at that 13 and a half foot baby there. Huh? It's about 7, almost 8 foot wide. That's funny. Mr. Thunderstruck, his ears is ringing because there was bud growing. Too funny. Yeah, so for those who don't know who Justin is, he's a Guinness Book World Record holder. He's kissed more fish in Arkansas and released them than I think anybody. So is the audio okay? Yeah, I was just playing around this morning. I'm bumping a camera through OBS to see how that comes in, and it came in pretty good. But it's a old iPhone, and the battery don't last long. So when the battery fails, then I'm just playing around. Yeah, no, Daniel, we know you got a green thumb, brother. That's good. Keep that green thumb alive, brother. I'm getting ready to fire up a doobie of Blue Dream. Very good. Morning pot. Cheers. Ha ha ha. The fuck? Cheers! It's gonna be another beautiful day today. You fishing already? It's only 59 degrees here right now. We're trying to bump up to 60. You too, Charlie Rose. Have a good week. It's got to get better. Yeah, them are some cool tomatoes. I hear you, bro. Them tomatoes are called Crazy Train. A hybrid. It's a hybrid, but it's dominant sativa. Very resilient to bugs and disease. She is so pretty. She don't have no bugs, no disease, and she's kicking butt. All right, I'll check you out later, Justin. My girl always comes out here. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm in Arkansas fishing." She just go back in the house. Danny the Stinger man, he just caught a red brick. Huh? Nice. Got me a red brick. Red bricks, man. My girl made me that out of a melted red brick. Yeah, I got a good woman. Excuse me. When I smoke marijuana, it makes my nose run. I gotta go over here and blow it. There, that's better. I had some coffee here. Oh, the sun's trying to peek through. $12 a pound. Nice. Well, there's something to the old world bricks because there was some guy in Detroit. He was paying some people for up to $7 for one brick of the old world bricks. So I don't know why he wanted them at $7 a brick. That's pretty high price. I was smoking a doobie, but I'm already high, man. 2 hits and already hit me. So I let it go out and smoke me a death stick. Well, wait for that to kick in again, you know? See, I like using OBS for streaming, like, because you can do different things that you can't do with, you know, other software you get. Well, you have to pay for that software. And I'm poor. I'm poor, man. I live below the poverty level, but I get by. And me and my girl, we got stuff, and we have love, and So what else you need, man? You know what I mean? I eat two. Usually I eat 2 times a day. Well, I like to eat 3 times a day, but can't afford to eat 3 times a day a lot of times. Literally. Like you can do shit like this. See, even if you want it with light. That's kind of cool, huh? I like doing different stuff. I created that spinning character there. Let's see if we blend multiple. Yeah, that kind of hides that ugly mug of mine, right? So, what up? Oh, that's kind of dark, though. Maybe we'll put the light one on there. Let's see, what do we got going on here? Yeah, see, so let's see if we blend subtraction. Oh, we got some red going there, yeah. So we'll do that. Let's see. I don't like that. How about we just blend multiple? Yeah, that's good enough, huh? So, need new software for vids? I'm going to tell you something, Daniel Lamb. I never really did much editing and so forth using different software, but I hear a lot of, who is it? That, I think you already use CapCut for a software, right? And I know Shawnee B uses CapCut, and he says it's real good. I don't know, but I got to get better at editing videos and so forth myself. And I got a lot of things that I can do. That's why I want more of us to get together and do things together because, each one of us have different skills. We hone in on those together. We can make some really good videos. Oh, Danny the man, Danny the Stinger man, are you fishing right now? Oh, there's a big ass red-headed woodpecker. Do it, brother. We just caught another red brick. Nice, man. I got piles of red bricks, man. Old world ones. So I had been collecting red bricks before I knew the stuff about meltology I know today. Let's see what else we can do for the video, make it look different. Let's see, play around here. And play with the filter, see what I can't do. I'll change it up here. Well, that's kind of dark. I can't even see me there. red bricks. Man, I haven't had lobster in years, man. That sounds good, man. I'm hungry too. I didn't even eat breakfast yet. I'm smoking my breakfast and drinking some mud. I already been in Colorado today, checking out Joshua. I was laughing over there. I watched Joshua cut a tree down yesterday while I was in the backyard smoking a tree. Literally. I think I probably smoked 8, 9 joints back here yesterday. Then my buddy came over, brought me a goodie bag of different strains of bud because he came here to do his laundry yesterday, so he feels like he has to bring something. Oh! Good morning. You hungry too? We'll hook you up. Here the crows, they know me. I'll hook them up, man. I throw them a chicken now and then and different stuff, man. They appreciate it. Yeah, I go down the street with my dog and the crows won't even move off the street. They know I don't mess with them. Yeah, you hear me, huh? Talking about you. Ha! Ha! It's 420. Yeah, I gotta love the critters, man. Is that right? Oh, oh, oh. I raised a turtle dove for 7 years. She was injured, and pretty cool bird. She would fly straight to the sun, and you couldn't see her no more. People say she ain't coming back. Well, she'd fly back, come land behind me. That was my girl. Her name was Lulu. Some of you old heads know who I'm talking about, Lulu. Oh, we're gonna have some reverb coming back from this. Better turn that down. Don't need to hear myself. So I can see the chat at least. I only got 28% battery on that phone. Yeah, we hear you, buddy. Yeah, this past winter, it was really bad a couple times, and the crows when I came out in the backyard to shovel snow. They were standing on the back of my house talking to me. So I went in the house and got a bunch of food and put it out there for them, and they chowed down, man. They was hungry. It was really, really bad. We had an ice storm and stuff. So them birds remember that shit, you know? Yeah, they do. Some of the old books say that the birds are going to pluck out the eyes of the kings and rulers of this earth. Wow. That's pretty wild just to think about that, you know? So, let's see how my girl's doing there. I'm going to put me in the corner. No, I'll put me up here. There. There, you don't have to see my ugly mug. Let's see what we got here. We can go like this, maybe. Oh, that blew my thing. There, that's better. I forgot that wasn't translucent, so I couldn't dump that other image over top of that video. So here I'm using OBS. I say, Daniel, use OBS. You can do a lot of cool stuff with OBS, man. You could image mask blend your video, whatever you're doing, you can do a lot of stuff. I use OBS in conjunction with GIMP. That's a editor for pictures, and you can create pictures using GIMP, and it is awesome, man. And it's free too. That's why I like it. I like all that free stuff that works good. That open source stuff. A lot of the operating systems I use is Linux and Fedora Core and Ubuntu. Shit you don't have to pay for, you know. Yeah, them crows are really clever. You ain't kidding. I seen them go into my live trap before, take the stuff and get out and not disturb the trap. Pretty clever. Yeah, we talking about you. I ain't moving fast enough, right? Rah, rah, you pirates. So let's see. Did Danny say Danny's fishing? All right. Well, we have to check Danny out. Go give him a thumbs up. A lot of times when I don't view people's channels who I've subscribed to, I'll go through my subscribers list. If they're live, I'll go there and give a thumbs up, even if I don't say something. So, and I've seen a lot of weird things happen on my YouTube lately where it shows that I left a comment somewhere, and then I will log in like my girls, my girl will be there, and I go, hey, log on to here, and she'll log on to there, and we'll look, and my comments won't be there. And then I'll show her, I go, look, the comments ain't showing up, and it's what I said here, and look, it's showing up on mine. So that's some weird stuff. I don't know what's going on there. AI bots are messing with people. I don't know, whatever. I think I'm on their shit list. Yeah, I was on Richie's channel, 007, but I didn't really want to hear nothing about religion or that this morning, just because just bad things are happening right now for some of the loved ones I know. Somebody I know is getting ready to leave this world because she had a stroke, and the doctors say there's nothing really they can do. They ain't gave up hope altogether, but sounds like they're gonna pull the plug today on her. I don't know. Hopefully some miracle will happen. So if not, I hope she goes quickly. That's how my grandma died. She had a stroke, but it was instantly. She got on the phone to make a phone call and dropped. Complete blowout in her head. So she was 97. Great woman, man. My grandma, my Oma, was a great woman, man. She loved people, she helped people, she loved animals. During World War II, she fed 8 families on the railroad tracks in Poland. My grandma was from Prussia, and World War II took away all her land and scattered her family there. And then World War II did the same thing in Germany. So twice my grandma lost everything that she's ever had, and she's a survivor, and she still kicked butt all the way to 97 years old. She lived in an old redesignated World War II building. They say they built it in World War II, and it wasn't. It was here before the narratives they give us, you know. So she had to walk many flights to get coal to heat her home and to heat her water. Every day she had to go down in the basement, get coal, walk 5. They didn't have elevators, walk 5 flights up there, and But then my dad went to Germany and visited there, and he spent the money out of his pocket to put a boiler system into that place, which cost a lot of money. So just for everybody to have heat there, but mainly for my grandma, for my Oma. So my dad did that, man. Good man. Good man that he did that. I don't know how much it cost, but a pretty penny because it's a huge establishment, and he got some kind of boiler in there, German made, some kind of, I think Wiesmann it was called, some boiler system that works very proficient. And he installed it there. So yeah, that's where I first lived in my life, Germany. I was born in Colorado Springs, but then I was shipped to Germany. I lived there for the first couple of years of my life. I lived in a castle, in Schloss Castle. You could look it up, Schloss Castle in Giesenland, Lisch, Germany. Then I came to America, and I went to school in a redesignated red brick building called Stringham Elementary. It's now been destroyed. A lot of buildings around here have been destroyed. That could have lasted another 1,000 years, man, but they destroyed them for one reason or another to keep the secret, you know. Man, the blue dream's kicking in. Let's see what else we can do with the image mask blend here, just for shits and giggles. See what else we can make it. Yeah, you crows, they telling me today, boy, they want their shit. They want some yummies. Let's see, what can we do here? We'll go on. Yeah, because we're down in the rabbit hole, right? Oh no, we try something different here. Here we go. There we go. How's that look? We got some fire. We smoking fire this morning, folks. Red bricks. Yeah, let's see the window capture. We'll put a now. We're taxing a computer kind of hard too for a reason to see what I can get away with. So if it crashes and I'm gone, hey, it's because I've been taxing my computer trying to get it to do something, and we'll see what happens. How hard I can tax it. All right, now we got some fire on the. Oh yeah, time to fire it up, folks. Huh? Cheers to all you fishermen out there. You make a difference because there's people like me who sometimes need to get away, and I can sit right here on my back deck in Detroit, Michigan, and log on to the Netherlands and to Colorado, to all over different places, man, and it's just a form of escape. And you know what's cool sometimes? I got a lot of crickets and frogs back here. So the sound blends with if you're on the river or on the creek and so forth, you know, cicadas and so forth. And I don't know. It's a pretty cool time we live in that we have the ability to touch out to our neighbors in far distances. You know, like I call my brother's daughter, my niece. She lives in Germany, going to school there. My brother, who just died this year, one of them, two of them died this year, both alcohol overdose. 156 and 160. But anyway, Jolene, she lives in Germany, and she'll call me, and I call her on Meet, on Google Meet. And you know what? It is perfectly clear. Just I had a good reception all the way from Germany with her for Meet. But I would call my parents up north, and it's terrible. Terrible connection with them. They have a terrible internet provider or something, man. I gotta go up there and check out what's going on with my folks with their internet. they might have the router in the wrong place. They have a big house that was poured, the the foundation is like, I don't know, 2.5 feet, 3.5 feet, almost 4 foot wide, so from the basement you can't hear nothing outside. It's soundproof inside. Nothing you can hear. Very well insulated. Anyway, what the hell were we talking about? So one day, them tomatoes will be smoked, and we're looking forward to it. We got a big chunk of October to go yet, and them tomatoes will be ripe. So, God bless them tomatoes. Hey, Daniel? He's the green thumb man, Daniel. He knows his tomatoes. Oh, my new neighbors are out. A new couple bought that house next door to us. The house next to me. Uh-oh, what happened? What's that about over there? We gotta check what's going on here. Here, that's better. Something was going on. I was using JavaScript, and then I tried to go back to HTML. Uh, just seeing the browser, and it started acting stupid. I don't know, and it dropped. Hey, you know how many frames it just dropped? 666. Just when that happened, 666 frames dropped. Huh? That's too funny, ain't it? Huh? Let's see if we can stop that for a minute. Let's see if we can get that to pick up. Why is it still picking that up? Shouldn't be there like that. Huh. There, that's better. That's better. Huh? Yeah. What's up, Curtis 47? All right, bro. Somebody's got to do. I'll be working here in a minute too, man. I'm gonna be cutting the grass as soon as the sun dries up the dew a little bit more. So, what you doing today, Curtis? You doing some construction work or something? What's up, brother? As far as I know, that's what you did for a living, some kind of construction. What the hell? The crow dropped a fucking acorn right here, man. He's telling me fucking get busy. Yeah. Look, it was a squirrel. A fucking squirrel dropped an acorn right here. Anyway. Oh, building a police station. Nice, brother. I did a lot of fabrication work. I was a welder fabricator for this company called SRS, Shelving and Rack Supply. I put in the seizure room for Livonia Police Station here in my state. So I did that kind of stuff. Put mezzanines in and different things like that. Elevators. Hell, I was putting in, I also did a lot of like pipe fitting and stuff like that for the paint industry. You know, um, from the primer cup all the way down to the robot, down, from 2-inch pipe all the way down to 3/8 line. And the only thing I didn't do was another guy did it. He calibrated all the stuff on the computer once we did all the hard work, running the pipe and so forth. We got run out of a couple places before where we couldn't work around union people because we made them look bad. I went in, me and this one guy named Tan, man. This guy was from Vietnam. He didn't even know fractions, math, but he knew how to read a tape measure. But when I showed him fractions, one day we were doing this job and I knew because of fractions what the next cut would be, and I told him. He went to measure, and I told him what it was, and he says, "How did I know that?" And I showed that guy fractions. That day, the day before, we did 11 runs. After I showed him fractions, we did 21 runs. Huh? Made my boss happy, because we're contractors, so we had to get the job done in a specific time. If you're not done in that specific time, you're fined $10,000 an hour. So you could lose everything, if you don't get busy. So anyway, build that police station, bro. Yep, they're getting ready. You know, that industry's increasing, They make sure to keep that industry going good, Lock them up, you know. You know, a lot of people in this state make money. The capitalists here make money off of housing prisoners, and they just bring the quality of their lives worse there, or pacify them with ping pong and nonsense. You know, it's sickening actually. Why? Because I've been there. I've seen how the the freaks of this world uh, handle. And some people, yeah, need to be locked up, but for a majority of the guys that I met, well, I was locked, a lot of different things going on and doing what they're doing. Oh, you're moving to Alabama? Nice, bro. Yep, gonna be with your girl Jen. That's right, brother. That's good. You guys, he's a good couple, man. That's good. My girl didn't believe in red bricks at first. She just thought I just became crazier. But now my woman, she's a melted building believer. And it's nice to have someone who sees what you see, So that's awesome, man. Yesterday, I was on the stream, and the day before the stream with Spartan Red, I fell asleep. But last night, I don't know what was going on. All of a sudden, my internet just cut out, and Linda comes and says, "Hey, why isn't the TV working?" She's doing something on Netflix, and I went and looked. I don't know what's going on, and I found out they have DTE over there, and they hit one of the big capacitors up there. They hit the switch on it, and they were doing something on there. So we got internet again. But usually, when that happens, I have it hooked up where I can jump off of my phone or a hotspot, but it didn't do that for some reason. Anyway, yeah, so I was having a good time, and all of a sudden they took that away from me, man, last night. Well, we can go like this, though, playing around. See, so it's not to, it just dropped them frames at one time. I don't know, maybe my girl was using the microwave. Because sometimes when she uses the microwave, it, when she uses the microwave, it shuts it right off. just momentarily. Sometimes all together, but and then I have to you know, reconnect. It might take a second, then I'll lose YouTube and so forth. Yeah, so we're just really waiting for a call too from Linda's brother to tell us what's going down with Kathy. So, and that's sad. A lot of sad stuff happened in the last, week, man. Friend down the street, he unalived himself. And at first we thought there was alcohol involved. There was no alcohol involved. I don't know what happened. He just freaked out from a little accident and took his own life. Went down in his basement and came up, went in the yard and unalived himself. And we're going to bury him here October 5th. So that's sad. So now Kathy, and then my daughter-in-law, she had a double mastectomy, and we're helping her, and she's a trooper though, let me tell you. And we had a GoFundMe account for her. We didn't get hardly no money. She was only after like 2,500 to help get her by because she's got a new car because she can't do nothing for 6 months. But we didn't reach that goal. But there's other people, who like I don't have digital currency, so I just give her cash. I didn't go give Elon Musk or whoever owns GoFundMe their percentage. So there should be uh, some IT guy should come along and make a very affordable way to do that, and probably take the industry over there. Instead of letting this usury go on when someone's in need. Somebody wants to take so much to offer an application that's not that hard to put together and manage. If you have the right resources, you don't have to step on people so hard. I hate usury, man. You know, like to my friends, for example, like my friend TC, a couple years ago, I was growing a lot. The stuff I grew went for 300 an ounce. I would sell him an ounce for like $40, you know. And that's pretty damn cheap. Because where I could, a lot of the stuff, I'd go to people's house and they would just buy different grams from me. And some of the grams were 20 a gram, you know. But I grew it and I know what my electric bill was, how I did it. And it was all just pristine, man. Perfect environment. Ain't nothing like it. And you get addicted to that. I was addicted to growing marijuana. Now I just now I just grow like one or two, or maybe I drop a couple in the woods here and there to have extra. One time I was hitchhiking in Kentucky and I found a bunch of marijuana being grown in a ditch, man. And it was just perfect timing because it was just about harvest time. It took me a good, I don't know, couple ounces of shit. It was still wet, so it's all right. It traveled with me, and as it dried, I smoked it, and it was really good. So, I hitchhiked all over this country. Curtis 47. I hitchhiked from Michigan all the way to California twice. From Michigan all the way to Texas 4 times before I was 19 years old. I started hitchhiking when I was 17, and I just hitchhiked for the longest, man. And then finally I settled in Texas for a while, and I went to school and I drove. I was EMS driver for Hearst Euless Bedford HEB Hospital. And that was cool until I couldn't take, getting squished people and shit. I couldn't handle it. I didn't like that kind of work, man. So it's like my neighbor, he was a conductor for trains, and after he ran over some girls in the car that went over the tracks when the signal was telling them to stop, they went over it. He squished their asses. He was never the same after that. Mr. Campbell was his name. Yeah, because I'd see him every once in a while, and he'd always want to talk about it. And had this weird look in his face, like he blamed himself or something. I don't know. Yeah, thanks, Curtis 47. Yep, just it's coming for all of us one way or another, right? So just sad when it happens, and I mean, I'm still grieving my dog. I lost my dog. What now? Almost 2 years. He was around me 19 and a half years. I missed that dog probably more than I ever missed any human being, and just because you know how it is when you have a relationship with an animal. I don't know. Maybe that sounds crazy or something, but I swear I think about my dog every day. Every day I think about my dog. It's been 2 years. My dog Ziggy. Well, I see other dash hounds, 'cause he was a dash hound. Long haired miniature dash hound.
Hey,
Yeah?
the place called. They want you to make an appointment. You're trying to have an appointment. IHA. Sure.
Alright.
I wrote down the number.
Alright. Thank you. Come here, baby girl. Come here. Hey, come here. Come here. Come here, monkey. Who we got here? Look. Look. It's my munchkin. Say what's going down. Uh, that's Shadow, huh? I inherited this dog. When my brother died, this was his dog, Shadow. At first she broke my heart, but now I'm in love with her, huh? Ain't I? Hey, hey you. Hey, hey. Can you look at the camera? You being shy? Huh? Go get that squirrel. Get that squirrel. Get that damn squirrel. Huh? Anyway, so I gotta. So now I'm talking to myself, so ain't nobody there. So Curtis is working. We had Daniel stop by. Danny the Stinger Manny. Me babbling on. We had Land of Steel fishing. A brick of what? We had Justin, Mr. Thunderstruck stop by. That was good to see. We had Charlie Rose stop by. So thank you everybody for stopping by while I'm hanging out doing nothing. Just making some noise this morning. And we have 10 men. And we had 10 men. So thank you for stopping by, man. God bless all you people. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. And what else? We got the chat open. Anybody want to stop by, say hello? It's a good place. We're just watching the sun. The sun move down from its regular jaunts around this realm here and heating up the grass so I can cut the grass. But I tell you what, I wrote something about the sun. Uh, Listening to a guy play guitar. You know how if you ever sit around, you can hear the instrument tell a story. And while this guy was playing uh, this on the guitar, I came up with these words, man, about, I call it to the sun and back. Okay? I say, I lit a fire in my chest, chasing dreams that never rest. Rocket heart, burning track, I'm going to the sun and back. Shadows tried to hold me down, but I broke free without a sound. Through the dark, no turning back, I'm going to the sun and back. To the sun and back I ride the flames. Through the light, through the heat, I call your name. If I burn, then let me shine. Every star has its time. To the sun and back I find my way. Golden rivers, molten sky, phoenix wings where angels fly. Through the fire I attack. I'm going to the sun and back. To the sun and back I'll ride the flames. Through the light, through the heat, I call your name. If I burn, let me shine. Every star has its time. To the sun and back I'll find my way. Hey, I can't even get to the bridge and the dog wants help. There you go. Interrupted by the dog. Say, maybe the fire will scar my skin. Maybe the night won't let me in. But I'd rather die on a burning track than live without ever coming back. To the sun and back I'll ride the flames. Through the light, through the heat, I'll call your name. If I burn, then let me shine. Every star has its time. To the sun and back I'll find my way. To the sun and back, to the sun and back, I'll find my way. To the sun and back. And I just wanted to share that because the sun's coming through and it looks kind of cool coming through that, art. We got to the sun and back. And we're going to ice that video, that filter. We'll get that filter out of there. Okay, there ain't no filter there. Oh, we had on the window capture. Cancel. There, get rid of that mask. There we go. Look at that, man. Art. The heat of the sun. The ruler of the day. So, to the sun and back. I wrote that the other day listening to some guy named Jack. Ain't that funny, playing a guitar. Anyway, let's see. I can't see who's even here anymore. I think that's probably gonna close because ain't nobody there but me right now. So let's see what else. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. Okay, well, thank you everybody. Like I said earlier, we got one watching and we had 4 thumbs up. Okay, we're gonna go get busy. I gotta make some phone calls and then cut the grass, man. So y'all have a beautiful day. Let's see what's going on here. Have a beautiful day. It's warming up. What is it now? I'll tell you what the temperature is now. You have to come out the jacket, man. It's 71. So 71 degrees here. We're gonna head up out of here. And love your neighbor like you love yourself. The crows. I gotta feed the crows too, man. Okay, what do you want, Linda? We're done here now. You see?
Go check it.
spit flames. I ain't playing no games. Meltology in my veins. It's running through my name. From the streets to the sky. I'm reaching for the stars. Ain't nothing else matters when I'm racing the bars. Gangsta lean. Steady moving in my stride. I hustle hard. Got my crew by my side. Life's a maze, but I navigate it smooth. Meltology's the code. It's my eternal truth. Meltology in the streets. That's how we roll. Ain't nothing else matters when we're on patrol. Loud and bold. Driving every line. Meltology's the rhythm. It's our time. I wreck the streets every block, every corner. Meltology's the truth. The ultimate performer. God knows in the shadows, but I ain't fazed. I'm a king of this game. I'm moving the peace. From the depths of struggle, I rose to the peak. Meltology's the anthem. Hear it every beat. A legacy in the making, ain't no debate. I'm the boss of my destiny, controlling my fate. Meltology in the streets, that's how we roll. That's right. Ain't nothing else matters when we're on patrol. Loud and bold, driving every line. Meltology's the rhythm. It's our prime time. I hustle, I grind. Ain't no time to waste. Meltology's alive. It's the ultimate taste. We're making moves, breaking rules in this game. Ain't nothing else matters. It's Meltology's thing. So here's the story. The streets learn. Meltology's the legacy. The terms explain. Loud bird, the edge out of my stride. Nothing else matters. Meltology's alright. Nothing else matters. Nothing else matters. Red bricks. Use me up. Bang. My friends, they whisper, they think they know. Say all you do is let the currents flow. But in the depths of rhythm, in the beats they move. This melody is truth. It's constantly true. So let me spread the news. Let it ring so true. When it feels it's good, let the music ensue. Oh, keep on using me. Till our news rise up. Simply get alive. Drink from that cup. Yeah. My brother once spoke. So don't let them tread. Don't let them use you. Don't let them in your head. But if it's burning, he's poetic right. I'm using and being used side by side. Side by side. In the sky, the sun, conspire to challenge man's dreams, to test his fire. Daylight's embrace the sun, it's morning, but when the night falls, it's the moon's strange. The sun, a relentless desire, awakens ambition, ignites the fire, that starts the challenge, harsh and bright, which describes Homer's mind. But the moon and shadows conceal, mysteries and secrets, so evil, darkness, ancient swords, together they dance this cosmic pair, testing the spirit of its No, we don't, man. What are you talking about? We gotta get going, though. Gotta cut the grass. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Love your neighbor like you love yourself. Thanks for stopping by.